To welcome you here today is Mr. Bill Swords of the Butler University Board of Trustees.
Good morning. I'm honored to welcome you here today to the Schrott Center for the Arts to celebrate the graduates of the class of 2023 in the Jordan College of the Arts. Yesterday, we delighted in the collected achievements of the class of 2023 at the university commencement ceremony in historic Hinkle Fieldhouse. Your degree was conferred to you by President Danko as you were presented in front of the Board of Trustees. And for those of you who earned your bachelor degree, you were invited by Provost Barnett to take part in the simple yet beautiful tradition of moving your tassel, confirming your newfound graduate status. Catherine and Leonard Bentley, Everett Green, and Reverend Marvin Chandler received honorary degrees yesterday for their many contributions to Butler University and to the Indianapolis community, and we were inspired by the words of Brian Murphy, Professor of Physics and Astronomy and Director of the Holcomb Observatory and Planetarium. Today, we pay special recognition to each of you in the Jordan College of the Arts as we continue to celebrate your successes with your families and your Butler community of classmates, teachers, supporters, and mentors. I'm especially proud today that my oldest daughter, Caitlin, is among our graduates today. Off the payroll and onto greater things. And she's now third generation Butler University graduate in our family, so we're proud of your accomplishments. Now, on this momentous occasion for all of us, I thank you for attending. I encourage our graduates to be proud that you're a Butler Bulldog, now and always. Congratulations to you. And now Bronwyn Smith will offer her thoughts on commencement.
Good morning. I need to get to my page. Good morning, everyone. Bear with me because I'm not used to having much of a speaking role when I'm on this stage. I want to start off by saying how thankful I am for the opportunity to speak in front of Dean Brooks, esteemed faculty and staff, families, loved ones, and of course, the amazingly talented JCA class of 2023. I also want to start off by saying that this speech contains a fair few cliches. But I've learned that many college cliches exist because of their truth, power, and the path we take to realize them. Just to get this one out of the way, our class overcame a global pandemic during our college career. I absolutely do not want to waste our time focusing on that fact because while true and extremely impressive, COVID does not define our experience at Butler in the slightest. Did it cause tears, performance cancellations, and lonely nights in Ross Hall? Certainly. But we made our 4 years about much more than the virus that tried so desperately to stop us. My 4 years started with a promise to myself. My high school senior quote was by principal ballerina Misty Copeland, another cliche choice by me. It reads, "Start unknown, finish unforgettable." To paint the unknown side of the picture, in high school, I was told by students and even a faculty member that I was in the wrong school because of how young I looked. I was afraid to raise my hand in class, let my voice and opinions be heard, and started every day physically sick from nervousness. I felt unknown, or I guess just unrecognized. Though, as my friends and family know, I have a lot to say and plenty of opinions to share. Staying in the Shell would be unfair to myself. So I moved from Massachusetts to Indiana, and my unforgettable Butler journey began. I'm sure most of the students in the room have heard the saying, "Dogs hold doors" on campus. It's a phrase and ideal I was first taught by my SOGs during my first week on campus, and it has stuck with me because it's sort of endearing how committed we are as a community to upholding this simple rule of holding the door for one another. But also, "Dogs hold doors" has translated into meaning something much bigger to me as a graduating senior. Also, during my first week on campus, I mustered up the courage to walk over to a group of students outside my freshman dorm with a box of Capri Suns and an abnormally high heart rate. This group of people turned into my senior year roommates, best friends, and biggest fan club at every Nutcracker, midwinter, spring show, and moment in between. I then quickly began to find a family within the dance department. In Butler Ballet, my faults seem to turn into my biggest strengths. I've been told I run anxious. I'm inquisitive, detail-oriented, sensitive, hyper-aware of those around me, and most of the time, a top-tier goody two-shoes. The people I've spent these past 4 years with have taught and encouraged me to leverage those traits into positive action. I was on Sigma Rho Delta exec for 2 years and pretty drastically revamped the class rep system in the department for the last 2, hopefully leaving behind something that aids both faculty and students for years to come. Of course, this didn't come without the support of the JCA faculty. In my freshman year assessment, Professor Reed told me I could chill every once in a while, something I'm still trying to work on. And Professor Ingram expressed concern because I seemed scared in his class. In my senior year, I've been thanked for my leadership and confidence within the department, and somehow I ended up here. I truly never thought I could make that sort of impact anywhere, and I am forever thankful. So, as we take the Butler stage one last time, I hope we can remember all the times it came before. I am inspired and overwhelmed by the dedication of JCA, not only on stage, but behind the scenes, in the pit, in front of house, in class, and in passing. We have a true passion for what we do here, as well as the privilege to pursue an education in the arts. Thanks, Mom and Dad. For many of us, this next stage of our lives is going to be the most challenging, and for some, it is still unknown. I just hope that when we feel lost in this next chapter, we can find comfort in the moments shared, lessons learned, togetherness felt, and family made in JCA. Today, I can say I have kept my promise to myself. And to all the dogs that held the door for me, I hope you know how unforgettable you are. Thank you.
At this time, please welcome David Ingram, Assistant Professor of Dance and this year's faculty speaker for the Jordan College of the Arts Class of 2023.
Thank you, President Danko, Board of Trustees, Dean Brooks, faculty, families, and friends of all of the graduates. Most importantly, thank you to the JCA class of 2023 for the honor of speaking with you today. When I was told I was chosen to give the speech today, I thought to myself, wow, many of you must not have voted. I feel as though I must speak the words of President Barack Obama right now. Don't get mad, vote. They said don't go off script, but I'm gonna. Okay. So years ago, I just have to say this real quick. Back in 2004, I remember sitting in that seat right there, like it was yesterday, so clearly in that seat right there, graduating from this university. maybe it was that seat. No, it was totally, I got it now. It was totally, maybe I was in the balcony. When did they build this building? 2011, yeah, so none of these seats, I would say. Dang it. Man, okay, well, never mind. I shouldn't say this either, but I'm gonna say this. To open this morning, I was gonna perform a 57-minute, 23-second contemplative improvisational dance solo for you all. It was based on all 3 Lord of the Rings movies. I would have danced multiple roles simultaneously and allowed nondescript vocalization. I would also like to say that I drastically cut much of the original 8-hour-long performance and condensed it, yet somebody said this was not an appropriate time to perform this. So. Also, please look for my upcoming solo improvisational dance performance of every Fast and the Furious movie on the loading dock preceding this ceremony. Okay, I have to get back on track. I digress. When I became a professor in 2016 at East Carolina University, the first class I ever taught was Intro to Dance. There were 247 students from the general population of the university, and none of them were dancers. I was on a huge stage with the light shining down on me, standing at a podium in a place I had never been before. And in that moment, I was scared out of my mind and totally unprepared for what I was about to attempt to do. As class began, I took a deep breath and I told myself, just try to be as much like Professor Valliere as you can. You see, I was a Butler student lucky enough to take class with Professor of Religion Paul Valliere, who gave more than 36 years to Butler and is now Professor Emeritus. He is currently engaged in scholarship with Emory University School of Law to co-edit a volume of history of Christianity and law in Russia. Professor Valliere is extremely intelligent, infinitely patient, and kind. In every class, he speaks with passion and love for his field of study. The thing about it is, I'm one of thousands of students that share this same opinion. He once told a student, I want every class to be an event. And still today, I'm trying to be as much like him as I can. I would like to take this moment and thank Professor Valliere. So a student asked me some time ago why I wanted to come back and be a part of Butler University after being a student here, and I quickly told the student because of what an amazing place this is, and it's Butler's pursuit of excellence, and all the other stuff that goes along with a brief answer, but the question stuck with me for a while, and as I thought about it, I realized that the reason I wanted to come back to Butler was that I wanted the truth. I wanted to know what's under, behind, around, and inside the art that I study. I wanted to know why artists make what we make. And right now, the truth is that your voice and opinion is what we need the most. An educated criticality is essential to artists. And likewise, all around you must continue to speak up, question, and challenge. Always with focus, manners, timing, and patience. But most importantly, it is vital for you to listen to the world. Futurist Rodney Hill said, creativity is the currency for the new millennium. With that in mind, know that you are well equipped. My hope for the graduating class of 2023 is that you will continue to challenge yourself to be independent, to be brave, and to keep on learning mindfully. To quote Jeffrey Bullock, pay attention to what you pay attention to. As artists, keeping followers is the last thing that we need. What we need as artists is to support active participants who can take our material further, enhance it, and challenge it and explore its truth with us, and not be afraid to do so. Our job as artists is to unify. Richard Daley, former mayor of Chicago, said, "Politicians do not bring communities together. Artists do." I'm excited by thinking of you all as you move forward and continue to realize the skills the art world has given you. Speaking on what artists do well, Jonathan Burroughs stated, "Art supports collaborating with each other to make something more than the sum of its parts. It motivates people. Art can manage conflict. It can find the political in the body. You can organize time and space in a pragmatically luminous way. It can help all be individual enough to be individual, while at the same time being able to join in selflessly when necessary. It helps you know when to follow the rules and when to abandon the rules, and when to know to follow your intuition. When to know that intuition is just another construct we might ignore or bypass, subvert, or dance joyously over. Above all, our skill at being generous. Because we are raised in an art form whose value is not financial. In that, it gives us a unique perspective on the world, and we should celebrate that. Which is also an act of resistance. And now more than ever in our financially obsessed and quantified world, let us be proud that we deal in a currency of togetherness, which is never reductive and rarely cutthroat. I won't lie to you, what you're about to embark on is difficult, but everything at the beginning is. Oskar Schlemmer, the choreographer and designer of the Bauhaus, said, "In the face of economic plight, it is our task to become pioneers of simplicity. That is to find a simple form for all of life's necessities, which at the same time is respectable and genuine." Schlemmer also said, "A work of art is a declaration of freedom, and there has never been anything so difficult for mankind to bear as freedom." As artists, we must protect this practice. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum said, "Tough times create strong people. Strong people create easy times. Easy times create weak people. Weak people create tough times." Many will not understand this, but we have to train warriors. Not warriors with weapons and armor, but with rigor, focus, and ethics. As someone who has done what you're about to go and do, please remember that how you listen, support, and inspire those around you, deep down, that is the art you're really trying to make. The great Jim Carrey said, "Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world." Please take a moment and look around at your classmates. As you look, remember the African proverb, "If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together." You may think you'll never see some of these individuals again, but I promise you'll see most of them. You will hear from them. You will hear about them. And you will support one another as you move forward together. This is the way. So finally, on behalf of all the faculty and staff of the Jordan College of the Arts and every member of the Butler community, we celebrate you today as you achieve this important marker in the pursuit of your art. Please remember, enjoying is mandatory, and that we are all so proud of you. Congratulations to the class of 2023.
And now, Dean of the Jordan College of the Arts, Dr. Lisa Brooks.
Find my page now, probably. Same thing. Welcome, good morning, and thank you for joining in today as we celebrate the JCA class of 2023. As you might know, I'm a member of the violin faculty in the School of Music. And in fact, I met Director David Murray in 1977 when we went to summer music camp together, to Professor Ingram's remark about you never know when you might run into somebody. That's a long time ago. So I'm a violin faculty member, and in fact, one of you sitting on this stage knows this very well firsthand. In our first lesson together, I asked you, what's your goal? What's the end game? Because together, we then used that answer to reverse engineer, if you will, how we would organize our 8 semesters together. Our lessons were spent helping you to develop the skills you need to make me or any faculty member obsolete. You don't like what you hear? Doesn't sound good? Which hand is the problem? You can go through your checklist to see if you can determine how to improve what you hear. In other words, what we did together in our violin lessons was a microcosm of what your comprehensive studies here at Butler did. Help you develop the skills you need to be a successful violinist, or more globally, help each and every one of you sitting on the stage today to develop the skills you need to be a successful artist citizen of the world. All of you practice focus and determination, attention to detail, problem solving, and collaboration. You will call upon all of these critical skills as you take this next step forward when you leave our campus. And I, for one, have no doubt that each and every one of you will be immensely successful. So to join in and pile on, if you will, with Professor Ingram, on behalf of all of the faculty and staff of the Jordan College of the Arts and every member of the Butler community, we celebrate you today as you achieve this impressive milestone. We are very, very proud of you, and please stay in touch. Congratulations. We will now recognize each graduate in the Jordan College of the Arts as we present you with a congratulatory handshake on the completion of your studies here. In the case of those of you earning a master's degree, we will present you with your hood.
Just because I'm also here with the Jordan College of the Arts, I do need to tell you, we did check the mic ahead of time. This was all, so I apologize. Hello, my name is Scott Bridge. I am a senior lecturer of journalism in the College of Communication. As your reader, I kindly ask that you hold your applause to help make certain all graduate names will be heard and to maintain the decorum of this important day. Once all graduates have been honored, you may applaud their collective accomplishment. I thank you for your respectful consideration. And now, I present the Jordan College of the Arts with Dean Lisa Brooks, with students earning the following degrees: Master of Arts, Master of Music, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Musical Arts, Bachelor of Science. Names are read by graduate degrees and undergraduate degrees, and in the order students are ushered to the stage. Leanna York. Alejandro Reyna. David Nunga. Liam Brown. Amanda Bayer. Valerie Merrill. Sabin Martinez. Todd McCready. Laurel Crutchfield. Amber Hall. Trevor Montgomery. Gwen Lamb. Hannah Pulowski. Rebecca White. Saudia Tai. Madeline Snyder. Alexis Harford. Haley Gardner. Stephanie Sue. Bronwyn Smith. Catherine Clark. Nicole Dixon. Skylar Keckley. Maura McHugh. Nicole Whitman. Olivia Levy. Emma Leteau. Chinyelu Mwafrika. Sydney Edson. Kayla Erpenbeck. Noel Barron. Tristan Filsinger. Amanda Ostuni. Maria Kataya. Rihanna Montesantos. Harley Painter. Ainsley Loftus. Jade Dixon. Elizabeth Chapey. Kira Opdyke. Caitlin Yankovich. Abigail Bilodeau. Caitlin Sendlensky. Kennedy Lee. Christina Papavasiliou. Lauren Zimmerman. Michelle Arnhold. Lauren Tooley. Marianne Martin. Emma Hubany. Riley Keller. Adam Bowman. Ethan Shope. Zoe DeVries. Amelia Thurman. Allison Wren. Megan Straight. Erin Gardiner. John Quackenbush. Sarah Austin. Alec Newman. Mitchell Remington. Quentin Danzy. Alexander Alexandra Spies. Jennifer Casey. Lucia Thomason. Megan Carr. Caitlin Swords. Kelly Ryan. Eleanor Polanski. Elizabeth Van Heerden. Mia Oliveris. Anna Brandner. Andrea Mish. Gabrielle Nardella. Olivia Hastings. Grace Clements. Juliana Zlatniski. Peyton Field. Victoria Hadrick.
The alma mater of a university is often the collegiate national anthem. Throughout the lifetime of a university, faculty, staff, students, alumni, and family join in the singing of the alma mater within university ceremonies as a symbol of loyalty and pride. Graduates and guests, please enjoy the chorale's performance of the alma mater under the direction of Dr. Eric Stark, conductor and professor of music. Please stand for the singing of the alma mater.
With a love that Please be seated. My name is Derek Reed. I'm a professor of dance in the Jordan College of the Arts. And before you depart, to further celebrate with your friends and families, allow me this final moment to say that today is a day filled with joy in recognition of your exceptional determination, diligence, and achievements as graduates of the Jordan College of the Arts. Can we one more time offer thanks to those who have guided us along our academic journey? Congratulations to the Jordan College of the Arts graduating class of 2023. Never underestimate the difference you can make. Pursue your passions, and remember that everything you need to succeed is already inside you. On behalf of Dr. Lisa Brooks, Dean of JCA, I invite our graduates and their guests to join us for a champagne toast immediately following this celebration. We'll gather in Lilly Hall, room 112. Many of us through that pandemic know that room well. Just across the lawn as you exit the Schrott lobby. Meanwhile, we cordially request that guests please remain seated. You will be released at the conclusion of the recessional. Today, that is our celebration.